Good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to This Week in Renewables, your bite-sized roundup stories of the renewable stories over the last 7 days. Wind, hydropower, solar, anything renewables we discuss. I am your host, Mr. Deji Ogunsola, the voice you can trust. Keep it green, keep it clean. Please don't forget to do all the good stuff, like, comment and sharing. It really does help with the visibility of this podcast. Today we start off with some solar energy news, and Total Erin, they have partnered with Colombian energy company Ecopetrol to implement a 100 megawatt solar project in Latin America. The Renewables solar park will be built on the site of the Ecopetrol's Renewables field, hence the name, located in the municipality of the Porto Getan in the Meta province. The project will be owned by Total Erin 51% and the remaining 40% to be owned by Ecopetrol. Construction work is scheduled to start in the first quarter of 2023, and the solar park is expected to begin operation in the first quarter of 2024. So again, some good news coming out from the Latin America market. More closer to home, and European partner Alantra and SolarRig have launched a 1,900 megawatt solar platform composed of more than 50 projects in Italy and Spain. Key investors in the new platform are Swiss infrastructure asset manager Richmush and French outfit Amundi Energy Transition. 2/3 of the portfolio is to be located in Italy and the remainder in Spain. The plants will reach ready to build RTB stage within the next 18 months and be fully operational by the end of 2025. This is what was recently commented by the partners. An investment vehicle has been established to acquire the portfolio's plants for a value of 1.7 billion, of which 700 million will be equity and the remaining 1 billion as debt. The vehicle will be named the Sun Energy and has been created as an investment platform that is environmentally sustainable and compliant with the ESG criteria set out in the EU taxonomy regulation. So really major news coming out from the Italian and Spanish solar markets. Last but not least, on the solar side, and renewable developer Green Genius, what a great name, they are to build a 100 megawatt solar project in Latvia. The company has commented that this is the first project of scale in the Baltic country, and the project is expected to be fully authorized and ready for construction by June of this year. With a total planned investment of 90 million euros. Latvia has been recently commented as very good potential with attractive terms and reasonable regulations for solar development. This is the reason why the company Green Genius has been looking into it for quite some time. The 100 megawatt project is located in the Jacobis in the central eastern part of the country. As one of the biggest solar power plants in Latvia, it will be built on a 151 hectare area. So interesting news coming from the solar market this week. In the wind energy side, back to Italy, an Italian developer ERG has brought online its 92 megawatt Craig Rabach onshore wind farm in the northern Scotland. The Highland project features 22 Enercon turbines with 4.2 megawatt capacity each, and they will be full potential will be capable of producing 270 gigawatts an hour annually. In according to the company, a large amount of the electricity generated will be sold to NG UK markets under the 10-year PPA power purchase agreement. More news on the wind side, and Dutch onshore wind project can proceed with installation of one of its turbines following approval of the country's defence ministry. So good news coming from the Dutch market. The ministry recently commented that they previously refused approval for the second of the 9 turbines at the wind park Greenport Venlo project due to the impact on military radar coverage in the Netherlands. After the construction of a new support radar in Belgium, TNO have recalculated the impact of the wind turbine on its location and have now given it approval. So good news there. More news on the wind side, this time coming from, looks like Germany. And renewables investment platform Quatalis Energy have entered into a partnership to build a 200 megawatt wind portfolio in Germany. More news about this. The collaboration between the platform subsidiary Qualitas Energy Deutschland and Surplus Equity Partners based in Munich. Under this cooperation agreement, the wind farms will be developed nationwide, including in the Wuppertal High and the Duckendorf Krakau and the Blankhammon and the Ramafagan and the Schwarzbach. Do hope my pronunciation was correct there. Apologies to any of my German listeners. The various wind farms are in different planning stages, and the turbines will be commissioned by 2025 and 2027 respectively. It must be commented that Qualitas Energy operates more than 400 wind farms in Germany, which are repowered to increase generation. Last but not least, on the hydropower side, some news from the market. Interesting news in terms of the hydro market in the UK, and works have started at the SSE Renewables Scottish Hydro project. The exploratory works at the site of what would be the UK's first large-scale pump storage scheme will be to be developed in 30 years, have commenced on Loch Lochy. I will try and insert a picture for those who are watching them online. The work will see the creation of a tunnel approximately 4 meters wide and up to 1 kilometer long, which will be cut into the hillside towards the proposed location and the underground power complex. Samples of the material within the hill will be analysed and a survey of assessment. The information will then be used for detailed design of the underground structure. So very much in the early stages, but good to see this project underway. Some more news on the hydro side here, and Vinci, the French contractor, have announced that the construction work has started on the 128 megawatt Sambangalu hydroelectric project. I believe it's a project I've actually worked on myself in terms of recruiting. The dam itself is being erected by Vinci Construction. It will feature 108 high reservoir with capacity of 4 billion cubic meters. Once completed, will irrigate 90,000 hectares of agricultural land downstream. Last but not least, some final news on the hydropower side, and Vattenfall have acquired the WSK Plus, a subsidiary of Strasbourg, which is developing a 400 megawatt pump storage project in Germany. So again, looks like there's some good hydropower work coming out of Europe. That concludes this week in renewables. Don't forget to do all the good stuff, like, comment and sharing. It does help with the visibility of this podcast. I've been your host, Mr. Deji Ogunsola. As usual, keep it green, keep it clean. Have a good week. Bye.